Hey guys, welcome back to the Kickback Cafe podcast. It's Dr. Sonia here.
Hey, it's Johnna.
Ooh, don't sound so excited today. What's up?
Hey, it's Johnna.
Woohoo. We're bringing you fresh perspective on timeless content. You know that I'm a huge advocate of writing goals down. So that's kind of what I've been working on all week, is just writing down my goals and writing down what I have to do. I love my big book planner, but it's huge and it has all these colors and stuff in it. So, you know, I'm a fan of that color-coded everything. I think more people should write stuff down.
Word of the day,
Ooh.
Goal setter.
Well, I like it, but that's technically 2 words. So the word of the day today is organize, and that is exactly what I've been doing all week. Like I said, I've been writing down my goals. I think that's definitely the first step in achieving the things that you set out to do, is you got to write stuff down. And I'm a huge advocate of that. I've been talking about that a lot over the last few weeks when I've been talking about the VIP business planning course that I have. So organize, organize, organize. The first step to getting organized is writing down either a task list or what your goals are. And then you kind of go from there. And the way that I check stuff off my list, I use different color highlighters. I love it. So one day I might be feeling like orangey and I'll use orange to cross stuff off my list, or I cross things off based on priority. Maybe I'll use orange for something that's immediate and yellow for something that gets pushed back a couple days, or meetings, or different things that I have to do. I mean, my planner is highlighter color coded. So yeah, organize, organize, organize. Write stuff down, get yourself organized, create a plan, and then go from there. Execute. Oh, maybe that should be the word of the day for next week. Execute. I like it. All right, so what's up? What's new? Hey, where are you today?
Yes, I am thinking about hip hop culture and the hip hop today. The Cardi B and Nicki Minaj fight. Isn't that crazy? So Nicki Minaj is pretty fresh to the hip hop world, and she has expressed how it's different for her.
Nicki Minaj or Cardi B? Because Nicki Minaj has been around for quite some time.
Cardi B
she's been around for a little time too. Maybe not mainstream, but she's been around for a little while.
No, she's been underground, which means she's been in her hood making mixtapes and passing them out in the strip club.
Not necessarily.
She's a stripper.
She was.
But anyway, I bet you she still know those moves, okay? She's still a stripper, but just in her bedroom. Anyway.
What?
So, I love Cardi B. I am proud of her.
Oh my God.
I'm very proud of her. I think I came across her on Instagram. Drake liked one of her videos, and that's how I found out about her. And then she came on Love and Hip Hop. She has come a long way. I saw her from her first episode on Love and Hip Hop, and that was the reason why I watched. And after she left, I did not watch anymore. She came up from that show, and it's beautiful. I'm proud of her.
I am. I'm proud of her too. Like, I will never hate on anyone else. Everyone's goals are their own personal goals, and she wanted to do music. She's been wanting to do music. I've kind of have followed her since the beginning of her rap career, and when she was underground. I can honestly say that she's very passionate about what it is that she does, and I can appreciate that. And I think that, you know, regardless of whether you're a Cardi B fan or not a Cardi B fan, you can appreciate hard work, dedication to one's craft, and the passion that people have. And I think that more people should take that same energy, keep that same energy, and be passionate about what it is that they want to do. Whether you found your niche or not, keep searching for it. Get better every day. And she's definitely an example of what it means to be passionate and what it means to get better every day. She was hosting like Jimmy Kimmel, a guest host on a night show. So, you know, again, people...
Oh, yeah, she was.
Yeah, people see that. Like, people see people's passion. People see your energy. So you've got to create the image and the persona and the energy that you want in the space around you. And that's why I said I really hope that she and Nicki Minaj can reconcile, because that's not ever okay. Like, that's not ever a positive thing, what happened between them, for one's image. Like, no matter what industry you're in. We should, especially as women, be lifting each other up. It's super unfortunate when I see women beefing or fighting with each other, regardless of what the circumstances, physically hitting another person is never okay. Let's start lifting each other up instead of putting each other down. And I hope that these two young ladies can reconcile and continue to be about their business.
But the thing that happened between her and Nicki Minaj, I don't fault Cardi B for doing that, because she's thrown into this industry after wanting to be in this industry for so long. And yes, things are different for her from where she came from. And everybody who watched Cardi B's career blossom from the start know how she is. And I'm sure Nicki Minaj knows.
What do you mean how she is?
She pops off and she doesn't like any disrespect. And I think Nicki Minaj watches reality TV shows too, because she was caught watching Teen Mom and she had beef with one of the teen moms. So I think she watched all about Cardi. She knows all about Cardi. She knows how Cardi is. And she knew what buttons to push passive aggressively. And she knew that Cardi would come at her aggressively.
Yep, there are always those people in life, especially when they see you doing what you love to do and being passionate about it and creating the energy in the space that you want. There are always people that will throw stones, be passive aggressive, try to knock you out of your zone, and you just have to overcome those things, understand what they are, see them before they get to you, and keep on doing what you're doing. If you're so focused on yourself and perfecting your craft and meeting your goals, then you won't have time to entertain anybody who's trying to throw negative energy your way.
Right. I think she has one foot in the industry and one foot on the streets. But you know what's a good example of how things should have played out?
What?
Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly's beef.
I mean, I guess.
So two white men in the rap industry, okay? Just like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, two women in the rap industry. So nobody likes their spotlight taken away, and there's always somebody who wants some of the spotlight. So MGK and Eminem both made disses towards each other. MGK said something about Eminem's daughter 6 years ago, and Eminem came back with a diss track recently in his new album, and MGK came back.
I don't think it's in his album though.
I
don't think it's in his album.
No,
the original diss track is in his album, but he has another diss track.
No, I'm talking about Eminem name dropped MGK in his recent album. Yes. So MGK came back with a diss track towards Eminem.
And then Eminem responded.
Yes, amazingly.
I didn't hear it yet.
Oh my gosh. I thought MGK, there was no coming back from that. But then I'm so sad that I thought so low of my favorite rapper, Eminem, and he just came back out of the water and just breathed air. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I need to listen to it.
There was so much wordplay and there was so much complexity in his words. I loved it.
That's awesome.
Honestly, I think that Cardi B and Nicki Minaj should be rapping, coming back at each other with tracks and stuff instead of fighting.
Yeah, we're missing there's a lost art of hip hop, which is why I don't listen to it. I just don't, unless it's conscious, unless it's talking about something, especially something positive. Now, I will say that I do like words and I do enjoy good beats and rhythm and music. I prefer live music venues and spoken word and that type of thing. But I really think there's a lost art, and I really enjoyed, still saddened by the death of Tupac. Most recently, there was the 22nd anniversary, I think, of his death, but everybody was playing Tupac. Tupac was everywhere, which was awesome for me. And so I miss things like that. Tupac, Biggie, Nas. I sometimes like to listen to Drake because I kind of just like his wordplay, but we're just missing KRS-One, 50 Cent and Busta Rhymes beef going on. I miss Busta too. Busta used to go in, and now we have this new school rap, and I know everybody's it's mumble jumble.
Yes, and people are pulling up on each other, all these young rappers.
Yeah.
Uzi Vert pulled up on
stupid.
Somebody else.
It's so stupid.
It's keep it on the mic because I love it. It's entertaining.
I so miss old school stuff. Mary J. Blige, just all the old school everything. I just miss it. But yeah, and I know that a lot of teens and young adults especially, we're talking about folks, I would say 19 and younger, have zero clue. And I just wish, unless they stumbled upon it or someone put them on, I wish that we had some of the same influence. NWA. Like, I wish that we had some of that influence from back in the day for our teens and youth today, because they were actually talking about something more positive. And a lot of people will say, oh, well, hip hop was like crazy back then, and they were still talking about crazy stuff, influence of drugs, money, guns, that type of thing. They were essentially rapping about what it is that they saw around them in their environment, and they put it so eloquently most of the time into words that it was just wow, and it gave you a different perspective. So just finding somewhere to put the energy, and I would still consider that a positive thing. So what are you grateful for today? One thing.
Waking up.
Okay. I can get with that. Why?
Another day to solve problems.
Like, what kind of problems?
I don't know. Just another day to succeed at something. Another day to try harder at something. Another day to fix something. Another day to prepare for something. Another day to live. Was that depressing?
No. I like it. So... so what am I grateful for today? I am grateful for a lot of things. I'm grateful for my health, my well-being, a stable mindset, and being able to just be myself and be unapologetic for being myself. I like it.
Yes.
Having the strength to do that, because not a lot of people can. And it's honestly, there's a lot of influence out here that, in my opinion, kind of discourages people from really being themselves. But yeah, be who you are regardless. So what other people think?
Right.
That's the stage I'm at. And I didn't always used to be at that stage. I used to care what other people thought, but I'm me. I love myself, and that's what matters.
Yes.
Boom. What else is going on? Oh, I got one. What is the best movie you've ever seen in your life?
I have multiple.
Okay, what are they?
What's love got to do with it?
What?
What? I love Angela Bassett's. That moment, I thought she is the greatest actor ever.
It's definitely a classic.
Yeah.
And she's a classic too. Like, she still looks young.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna leave my conspiracy theory off the pot. It's like, no, I'm not. So I think she...
Don't come up here with them reptiles.
No, not a reptile. I don't think she's a reptile. I think she's a vampire.
Bye.
I think that she's a vampire. I think Lorenz Tate is a vampire.
Bye.
These people do not age. And I'm just trying to figure out how and why. Seriously.
They have money.
Nia Long is a vampire.
They have money.
No. So what do you think? Lorenz Tate is getting plastic surgery? Not to say men don't, but like, he looks the same. It doesn't look like his face changed. He looks the same.
I'm about to go get me some under eye surgery or something, okay? Because I'm tired.
All right. No
That is
well, then you need to get some rest. All right, so back to your favorite movies. So, what's love got to do with it?
Mm-hmm.
And?
There's just so many that sometimes I forget, but then I'll remember. I don't know.
So, just that one right now. You just said you had like a couple of them.
Titanic.
Really?
What? Yeah.
How often do you watch Titanic? It's like literally 8 hours long.
I watch it once a year.
All right, well, that's cool, but I have not. Let me tell you what. I haven't found the time enough to sit down and watch Titanic again since
I love it.
early 2000s.
I love it.
You know, I catch bits and pieces of it sometimes, but I just don't have the patience to sit there and watch it.
I tend to not watch movies that much anymore because I tend to watch shows much more because a movie lasts for like, what, an hour and a half?
Mm-hmm.
And I get so emotionally attached that I'm sad that there is no more of this character. And I'm just like, I need to watch shows because movies make me sad, okay? I need more.
But shows end too.
Netflix spoiled me because I get to watch like 10 hours, okay? I get to watch like one a day and just engulf myself in them.
What's your favorite show?
Oh my God, it's so many. Ozark. The OA.
Oh, okay. First of all, the OA.
It's crazy. You need to watch it. I mean, you will be looking at it like, what type of weirdo is this?
The OA. I started watching Ozark. It is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm on season 1 still.
I love it.
Yeah, I like Ozark. It reminds me of Breaking Bad. Did you ever watch Breaking Bad?
Of course.
Yeah, it reminds me kind of that so far. I have to see what happens. But I am going to check out the OA.
I love it when white families get in the drug business.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. So anyway,
it's so not stereotypical. So amazing.
But yes, and they spin it like it's interesting or like it's, but it let it be like us, and it's like a completely different storyline. It's looked at so negatively, but like shows
it's
like Breaking Bad.
Yes, like I like to compare Power to the Ozark. I love it. Wait, have you gotten to the part in Ozark?
No.
How far have you gotten?
I haven't. Don't
okay, how many episodes?
Don't ruin it. I don't know, like 5.
Oh, okay, then it's you.
No, don't mess it up for me, please. No.
But listen, the whole family though, right?
Yeah.
Are in the drug business. You know that.
Yes. That's it. Don't tell me.
Okay. So like that whole family is in the drug business as a family, and in Power as a family, they're in the drug business.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I like that.
I thought you were gonna do a spoiler, and I was about to be like, oh my gosh. Well, okay, so he's in the drug business, right? But he still thinks that it's okay because he's just laundering the money. So the mom knows, like his wife knows, both the kids know.
Okay, good. That's what I was getting at. So in Power, the main character did not tell his kids, right?
Until like season 5.
Right. So it was just him and his wife. This is why I love these white people shows. The main husband and wife just told their kids like it was nothing. Yeah. And the kids is like, all right, dude, that's cool. The little son is like, all right, I'm ready. The daughter's like, all right, I'm ready. You know?
It's weird.
Right. But then in the black TV show, it's like all this hatred. Like the kids are like, why didn't you tell me?
Well, I kind of see that the resentment in Ozark too from both the kids. I don't know how it's going to pan out in season 2 or the end of season 1. But so far, the girl is miserable, the teenage girl, but she's like 16 or 17, 15, and she's super miserable. So she's right at the ornery stage, rebellious stage, and she just doesn't. She's over it. And then the son is like weirded out. He's trying to kill stuff, like animals and stuff. Which I think is also partly rebellious, but then like he also confronted his dad at one point. I saw they were like eating dinner or something. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it, but it's a good show. You should still check it out. They were like eating dinner or something, and the daughter heard them on the water. First of all, she's annoying. The daughter heard them on the water, the mom and the dad talking about why the son was disemboweling animals, which was so weird to me. And I guess the mom has a brother somewhere who shot up a school, and so they were talking about was their son gonna be like her brother and also go shoot up a school because they found out he was like killing animals. Don't tell me.
I love this way.
They found out he was like killing animals, and then so at dinner or breakfast, the daughter, she heard the whole conversation, so she brings it up, okay, at the table at breakfast, okay, in front of the little boy, and she's like, I heard you think he's gonna shoot up a school. So it's turned into like this whole thing, and the mom and the dad are like, no, and the son is like, did you say that? And they're both like, and so they're quiet. The daughter gets up and storms out, and then you see the son, he says something like smart and witty to his dad, but it was like, me, when I was younger, I could not say whatever he just said. I couldn't even, like, I should not have been spying on my parents' conversation in the first place.
Let me just ask you, can you imagine Marty gripping up his son like Ghost gripped up Tyreek?
No.
I love these two worlds, how they're so separate but almost the same, but it's just so funny.
Yeah, it's like the things that are acceptable in society versus the things that are not, and it's usually, I mean, literally, it's usually because of skin color. It's so weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
Even this show is the Ozark is stereotypical towards white people, talking about shooting up the school and stuff. And then Power is stereotypical towards black people.
Well, they're both doing the same thing.
Yes, but it's so funny though.
They're both doing the same. It's the same exact concept, but it's just so negatively stigmatized when it's a person of color versus white people doing the same thing. So it's very interesting though, because I like social, I don't call them experiments, but like things that test people's social will and ability. Like I like to see what people are going to do when put in certain situations. So this show is especially stimulating for me. Like I really like it.
Yes, if you're a fan of Power, you hear our podcast talking about Power and stuff, please watch the Ozark just to see the difference between the two.
Yeah, I want to go back and rewatch some shows. One is definitely The Wire. Have you ever seen The Wire?
I tried to get into it, but I couldn't get past the beepers.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't get past it. The beepers.
How have you not watched The Wire?
It was just too old.
No, okay. You need to get into it because it is literally still one of the best shows I have ever seen in my life. Like, it is a classic, and you need to get into the Wire. Like, trust me, you need to. If you like Ozark, if you like Power, The Wire was the original. If you like Breaking Bad, The Wire was the original. It is a classic, and I really still need to find it on DVD or some kind of digital copy.
It's on Starz.
I know, but I want it. I want to own it. But yeah, so you got shows that you like, and we got movies. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself in 5 years living life, but everybody always sees their self in 5 years, you know, with their, or like in time with their dream career and all this other stuff. So I tend to not really set a big gigantic goal for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of live in the moment. Every time I reach a certain point, I'm happy.
So that's what's up 5 years from now. I like your plan. That's awesome. Goal setting and writing things down. Write it down. Vision boards are cool. And they have digital vision boards now. If you're interested in digital, there are apps that you can download to create a digital vision board. I have to find the best one. I'll do some research and let you know.
Well, as a writer, I write everything down. But just not that, because I don't know, it's just stuck in my head.
Yeah, and you got to get it out your head and onto paper. Like, that's how we realize and achieve the goals that we set for ourselves. A lot of times people just have these ideas in their head, and they're just, we think about them and they're stuck there, but like, why not get it on paper and visualize it and create a plan and actually execute?
I know, because talking about it right now makes me feel more motivated.
Yeah, and that's my thing. And that is the vision for my VIP business planning course. And this is one of the first things that I teach, is that you have to get it out of your head, because a lot of people, you would be surprised how many people have great ideas for businesses and they want to start their own businesses, but the idea is just kind of stuck in their head. So the first step that I talk about in the course is getting the idea out of your head onto paper and then creating an action plan once it's out there. But you have to get it out of your head. Tell other people, let people hold you accountable for what it is that you say you're going to do.
True.
And see that thing every single day.
See that thing every single day.
Yeah. What were you singing earlier?
Another day, another dollar, another holla.
So yeah, I like it. Thanks, guys. We will see you on the next episode of the Kickback Cafe podcast. Thanks for kicking it with us today. Always bringing you a fresh perspective on timeless content. See you guys next time.
Kicking back. Oh yeah. Kicking.
Not for you.
Kicking back. Oh yeah. Kicking.